Hi everybody, my name's Dean and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's vlog, we're going to go over 7 pointers very briefly that if you're 50 plus age male that you should stop and start doing. Now, I do want to say these are just personal opinions of mine. You know, things that I personally feel are important to me. But anyway, with no further ado, let's jump into the first one. Okay, so the first one on my list, and definitely the most important, and that is that you stop putting off preventative healthcare. You know, if you're smoking too much, drinking too much, you haven't got a daily exercise routine, then you need to stop. Up until now, you might have got away with it if you're young, but that time's up. Instead, start taking proactive steps to maintain your health instead of just waiting for issues to arise. So cut down on that alcohol. Quit smoking, or at the very least, drastically reduce the amount that you are smoking, and get in 4 to 5 60-minute exercise sessions per week. Okay, item number 2 on my list really rolls on from the first item that I just pointed out, but that is stop eating junk food, or certainly at least as much of it. The key to a healthy life is a healthy diet. So get rid of the processed foods if you can. Stop eating sugary snacks. Instead, get yourself a nice balanced diet, whole grains, vegetables, nutrition dense foods that are going to improve your overall health. Now, I did actually do a slightly longer video on this exact subject. So what I'll do is, this is the video and I'll put a link in the description if you want to hit on that to get more information on that one. Okay, the third item on my list, and this pretty much applies to anyone at any age, but stop taking things for granted. You know, we're all so busy and wrapped up in our daily lives that sometimes we don't stop and pause and take the time to really appreciate what is going on around us. So if you're walking through the park on the way to work, or if you're walking to the bus stop or the train station to get your commute going, just take the time to enjoy the walk and take the time to enjoy what's going on around you, because it's a wonderful world out there and we just sometimes are so blinkered to it. So relax and appreciate what is going on around you. Okay, number 4 on my list, and that is stop treating work as if that is life. You know, there's a very popular saying, do you live to work or work to live? Now, I certainly work for the second one. I work to live, but you'll be amazed the amount of people that actually live to work. And I'm not saying that work shouldn't be important to you, you know, and you shouldn't have your ambition and your goals. But as a 50 plus age man, you really need to consider the time that you have left. And do you really want to spend it just working? Okay, number 5 on my list kind of stems on from the one that I just mentioned in point 4, but that is stop doing work you don't enjoy. So many people over my life that I've said, do you enjoy what you do? And most people say, no, I hate it. I can't stand it. So if you're one of those people, make some changes. Now, I'm not saying you quit your job and just start doing what you want, because financially you may not be able to. If you can, great. I would recommend doing it. But if you're a normal, typical person, you're probably going to have to transition into something that you really enjoy doing. But start to do it. Do you really want to live the second half of your life stuck doing something that you spent all your time hating in the first half? Okay, the next item on my list, number 6, and this is of very high importance, at least for me as a 50 plus age man, and that is stop wasting your time. You need to remember that time is not an infinite resource. So start spending your time how you want to spend it. Spend it, you know, maybe with your family, your friends, your grandchildren, your children, whatever it may be. But what I'm trying to say is basically is put a premium on your time and really consider wisely how you were using it, because, you know, you're not going to get those lost moments back. Okay, number 7 on my list, and the final item, and that is to stop putting off your financial planning. Hopefully, as a 50 plus age man, financially, you're pretty well now adjusted and you're set up for your future. However, if you're one of those guys that's in their 50s and they're still fluttering money away like they was in their 20s, then really you should stop that. I've seen a lot of people over the course of my 5 decades here, and I'm still seeing people that today that I know that are working 50, 60, 70-hour weeks just to pay their 2, 3, 4,000 pound a month rent. That might seem fine now, but every day that passes, you're getting closer to that retirement age. What are you going to do when you can't physically work anymore? How are you going to pay for that accommodation that's costing you so much now? I certainly wouldn't be relying on the government to look after me. So maybe consider reducing your rent. You know, instead of having somewhere which is 3,000 a month, get something that is 1,500. Put that other 1,500 away every month, and before you know it, you'll have a deposit, maybe to get somewhere that you can buy. May not be the perfect place that you want, but at least it's somewhere that you can live happily in when you retire. Also, start putting your money to work. Start investing, start diversifying instead of just fluttering it away. But this is a massively important one, because how happy you're going to be in the future will depend on what you're doing now. Anyway, guys, there's a few pointers, 7 pointers from me. Like I say, they're my own personal opinion, and they're just that. I'm not telling people what to do at all. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a like. I'd love to hear some of your comments as well about some of the points that I've mentioned today, or some that I should have mentioned. Also, if it's your first time here, I'd really appreciate if you could hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. This is a very small channel, but in order to keep it growing, it would really help if you hit that subscribe button. Anyway, guys, I'll get back to you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.